Sage Wanderer here, and welcome to Coffee Talk! That's right, it's Coffee Talk, and today we're talking about the zombie apocalypse. Don't. Zombies. Are they real? Is it possible? Why are they everywhere? On television, in movies? It seems like everybody's got a zombie television show nowadays. And, it's forever changed. The zombie craze has forever changed the vernacular for preppers. Because we used to call it, when it hits the fan. I'm trying to be nice here. When the defecated material hits the proverbial rotating blade. Or now they're calling it WROL, World Without Rule of Law. WWORL, I don't know. Anyway, we're just without rule of law, I guess. But me and my kids, since about 2011 or 2012, we've been calling it prepping for the zombie apocalypse. So, when you look back and study the origins of zombies, it goes right back to the concept of the voodoo zombie, where a voodoo priest does some kind of ritual on a person and turns them into a zombified slave of sorts. It might even be closely related to the practice of giving a person in Haiti a drug that makes them appear dead, and then they are actually buried. And when the drug wears off, they come climbing out of the grave. Or with the help of the person that drugged them, they get exhumed before they suffocate, presumably. I don't know. It's like suspended animation, so I guess they don't need as much air. So there's that, and there's plenty of pretty well documented cases of that kind of drug-induced zombification, which usually leaves the person in a mentally deficient state and easily controlled. And that's the origins, maybe, of zombies. For me, the beginning of the zombie revolution, the zombie sci-fi epics, is the Night of the Living Dead, the original, where they're running from these slow-moving, brain-eating zombies that are trying to break into their house, and they're in this farmhouse, and they hammer all the windows shut with wood, wood planks to keep the zombies out. But zombies began to evolve into the more quick-running types. The vampire zombie cross, I think, is what I call them. Like the ones in the Will Smith movie. I forget the name of it. But, yeah, those zombies could run like crazy. Those zombies would, they chase you down, man. You better be quick on the draw with those zombies. The zombies from, the Nazi zombies from the original Call of Duty, I think it was. Yeah, those moved a little slower. But, so we gotta understand that zombies have evolved, their capabilities, their abilities. I think originally zombies, their main threat was that they would catch you and eat your brain. But later on, zombies would get the vampire-like ability to turn you into a zombie if they bite you. So that's where I kind of see that zombie-vampire cross. When you get a zombie who has the ability through his saliva to transmit the zombie virus to you. So now we get this zombie virus idea, that instead of being some kind of, I don't know what, voodoo thing that's making the zombies, now it's a virus that's contagious. Contagious brain-eating zombies that can run. Don't. Wow. That's kind of scary. But to me, zombies aren't nearly as scary as real people. Real people, definitely more scary than zombies, because they can think, and they can run, and they can drive vehicles and use weapons. So to me, zombies aren't that scary. Human beings that are alive are way more scary than zombies. But I gotta ask myself, it's a little suspicious, don't you think? That all of these zombie movies came out at once. It's like everybody had one. And now, kind of in the post-Trump world of conspiracy theories flying in every direction, so much of it's conspiracy fact anymore, it makes me wonder if them in Hollywood, I can do it, the them in Hollywood, weren't trying to tell us something with these zombie movies. Do they intend to turn us all into zombies? Well, if you watch the way kids walk up and down the street staring down at their cell phone all day, never looking up, walking out into traffic and getting hit by cars, or maybe they are turning us into zombies. Or maybe it's all the drugs they've got everybody on, all the prescription drugs that's turning people into zombies. Or do they literally intend to turn us into zombies? Or is the zombie phenomenon, because if you think about it, what's a zombie but a sick person? Maybe they're conditioning us to basically have no qualms in killing a sick human being. Don't. That's a dark thought. Wow. What if they are? What if they're trying to condition you and I into being okay with stabbing somebody in the eye with an arrow? Well, it's okay. They're a zombie. I don't know. If you think about the characteristics of a zombie, sluggish moving, driven by a desire to eat. They must feast. They must eat now. They cannot wait one more second to eat. They're diminished strength, but incredible endurance. Like they just keep coming. They keep dragging one more level of battery charging up, and they just keep finding energy for, like Energizer bunnies. They don't need to sleep. They don't need to do anything. They must feed. And right down to, I don't know, some of the appearances of the early stages of zombification, it makes you think they bear an awful resemblance to people that are starving to death. That's a scary thought. That someday we could be facing a famine in the world that is so bad that people turn to being cannibals. And that when you get so starved that all you can do is they would just voraciously attack anything moving to try to get some sustenance from it. I mean, isn't a zombie and a starving person kind of similar? Are they conditioning us into killing each other in a mass starvation? I don't know. This old country boy knows how to survive, and I can live off of catfish and deer and rainbow trout, and depending on where I'm at, and wild mushrooms and wild onions and cattails and should I go on? You mean keep naming all the wild foods? Anyway, I won't go down that road. Wild edibles with sage. Yeah, I got to exhaust a lot of options before I'm willing to eat another human being, okay? Unless it's just out of spite. There's an old saying in Texas, they can kill you, but they can't eat you. Or can they? I'll admit to studying the Dahmer Party, the starvation of the wagon train folks that got caught in the mountains, a little too closely as a kid. I guess it motivated me to learn how to fish and hunt and gather wild edibles, and how not to starve to death so I don't have to eat other people. Have you ever smelled a human's foot? Why would you want to eat that? We're worse than pigs. Turn you into a vegan. That'll turn you into a vegan right there. So what do you think's up with all the zombie movies? Is it just a coincidence? Is it just a craze? Is the zombies are clearly a part of our culture now. Is that by accident? Are the powers that be trying to tell us something? Or is it all just to scare you and to be a little tongue-in-cheek? And what do you think? Are zombies real? Could they be real? Are they planning to release a virus to turn us all into zombies? Sorry, that last was a little over the top. I jumped the shark with the do. All right, y'all. Well, I hope you enjoyed this coffee talk. Tell me in the comments section what you think about zombies. And yeah, any suggestions you have for future coffee talks. And if you're a new subscriber, welcome to the channel. All right, see you next time.